believe that every Nigerian should be concerned that Nigeria lost $1 billion in revenue during the first quarter of this year due to crude oil theft. This trend poses an existential threat to the oil and gas sector, and if not curbed, the Nigerian economy. We wish to state that the government's effort in addressing this trend are commendable and should give well-meaning Nigerians a sense of joy that mechanisms are being put in place to address these challenges. Most Nigerians might not be aware that the process that led to the award of the contract was well advertised and bidded for by competent companies through a most transparent bidding process that saw over 5 firms participating in the bid process. It is a statement of the fact that there is no better time than now for government to initiate steps to stop crude oil theft in the country in our quest for improved revenue to tackle the myriad of economic challenges in the country. The Coalition of Northern Youth commends the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum and the leadership of the NNPC for this laudable initiative that would go a long way in improving the crude oil revenue for the country. The fact that due process was followed in the contract process is also a display of unalloyed commitment by the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum entrenched a regime of transparency and accountability in Nigeria's critical oil and gas sector. Nigerians must be circumspect in making hasty judgments on crucial government actions or policies such as this. In this case, blocking loopholes in revenue generation for the country should ordinarily elicit excitement across the country instead of referring to ethnicity and religion as a focus in the narrative. Securing critical national assets of the country knows no tribe or religion but competence. This is the hill that the firm linked to Mr. Tompolo has the capacity and required expertise to secure critical assets in the oil and gas industries in Nigeria. The fact that the country is looking inward for solutions to challenges is a plus for the government. As in the case of Mr. Tompolo, the NNPC has indeed acted well in encouraging local content development in the oil and gas industry. We also wish to state that Mr. Tompolo is not new to the task at hand, as it is on record that he has successfully executed such contracts in times past in the country. Therefore, the company's competence to deliver is not in doubt, which remains a win for the country. The Coalition of Northern Youth wishes to advise those vested interests neck deep in the oil theft regime to desist from hitting the polity with half-trust on the objective of the contract to secure oil infrastructures in the country. They must realize that the wealth of Nigeria belongs to Nigerians across ethnic and religious affiliations. The Coalition of Northern Youth states unequivocally that the award of the contract to Mr. Tompolo's firm is a step in the right direction and must be applauded by all Nigerians. The strategic importance of the move to halt crude oil theft in the country cannot be overemphasized. It remains a step in the right direction and must be supported by Nigerians to succeed. Once again, the Coalition of Northern Youth commend the laudable leadership, strides of Honorable Minister of State in the petroleum sector in the country. Our commendations also goes to the Managing Director of the NNPC for taking the bull by the horns in this critical period in the country.